Hey everyone, it's Benelli! Today we're tackling a thought experiment with some seriously big implications. Imagine a world without the internet, not just a spotty connection, but a complete and total shutdown. No scrolling through endless TikToks, no frantic Google searches, no sending that late-night email. For 24 hours, the digital world goes dark. It might sound kind of peaceful at first, right? A forced break from the constant barrage of information. But the reality is our world is so deeply intertwined with the online world that even a single day offline could lead to some seriously crazy complications. So, buckle up, internet friends, as we explore the potential chaos of a 24-hour internet shutdown. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the economic earthquake this kind of shutdown would trigger. Businesses that rely on online sales would be hit hard. Imagine Etsy shops with orders piling up but no way to process them, or online retailers staring at a sales graph that's flatlined. And it's not just individual businesses. The stock market, a place that thrives on constant information flow, would be thrown into absolute disarray. We're talking plummeting stocks, panicked investors, and a whole lot of economic uncertainty. Next, think about how we communicate. Emails would sit unsent, group chats would fall silent, and social media feeds would become stagnant relics of our hyper-connected past. Sure, we could go back to calling each other, maybe even sending some carrier pigeons, but for a society so accustomed to instant communication, this sudden disconnect would feel like stepping back in time. And the chaos doesn't stop there. Essential services that rely on the internet, healthcare, transportation, even our power grids, would face massive disruptions. Imagine hospitals struggling to access patient records or traffic lights going haywire because the central system went kaput. Suddenly, that 24-hour internet outage starts to feel a lot less like an inconvenience and a lot more like a recipe for real-world disaster. Speaking of disaster, let's not forget our financial institutions. Banks rely heavily on the internet for everything from processing transactions to managing accounts. A 24-hour shutdown would be like pulling the plug on the entire system. ATMs might run dry, credit card transactions could fail, and suddenly that little piece of plastic we rely on for, well, pretty much everything would be about as useful as a Blockbuster membership card. And while we're all trying to figure out how to pay for our morning coffee, governments and military organizations around the world would be facing their own set of challenges. Communication systems, intelligence gathering, even defense mechanisms are increasingly reliant on the internet. A 24-hour blackout would leave them vulnerable and potentially compromise national security. It's a scary thought, and one that highlights just how deeply the internet is woven into the fabric of our modern world. But beyond the economic turmoil and logistical nightmares, there's another layer to this digital detox we need to consider: the psychological impact. For many, the internet is a lifeline, a source of connection, information, and entertainment. To have that suddenly severed could trigger feelings of anxiety, isolation, even withdrawal. And let's not forget about FOMO, the fear of missing out, which would reach epic proportions as we all collectively wonder what's happening in the world beyond our offline bubbles. Finally, let's not forget about the little things. No more streaming our favorite shows, no more online gaming marathons, no more ordering takeout with a single tap on our phones. It's amazing to think how quickly we've become accustomed to these digital conveniences and how jarring it would be to have them ripped away even for just 24 hours. So there you have it, a glimpse into a world without the internet. What started as a thought experiment quickly spiraled into a web of potential chaos, highlighting just how vulnerable our hyper-connected world truly is. While a 24-hour internet shutdown might seem like a temporary inconvenience, its ripple effects could be far-reaching and profound. It makes you wonder, are we prepared for such a scenario? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content.